immediately.
Okay, no problem. All right. I just hope and pray for your quick recovery. Okay.
All right, sir. Thank you.
All right. Okay, Mr. Abiodun. I'm seeing your screen. What are you doing here? Let's see. Okay, I'm seeing a problem. And the first thing is that you are doing Git init from your home directory. And what you're not actually doing this with Git, best practice I'd advise you do it with Git, although you can still do it on, Ubuntu. But this is not Git. What happened? You didn't get Git on your system.
Hello,
Okay, I'm building your here.
hello. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you
Yes,
now.
I was muted. So I was trying to unmute myself.
Okay.
I can hear you. When you are saying that I'm not saying anything. I'm trying to unmute myself. That's right.
Uh,
Although I wanted to share my screen now, so I can lay my complaint, so
sure,
my issue can be resolved real
sure,
quick.
sure. I can see your screen right now. Just open up your terminal.
Okay. This is my terminal right now. So I'm just trying to go straight to the point.
Hold on first.
I actually have created.
Hold
Mm,
on, hold on. Sorry, I noticed that you're using Ubuntu for this exercise, not Git.
no, I downloaded Git on Ubuntu now, just as you did.
No, 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 no. Git is different. Do you understand? It's similar to Ubuntu. But what I'm saying here is basically your Ubuntu. Can you search your window for Git? This is not the Git terminal. Type in Git. I see Git.
Yes.
Git is not installed on your system.
Sorry.
Git is not installed on your system. Do you see the issue now? Although I'm not saying that we cannot work with the Ubuntu and do what we need to do. I just, like, everything to follow order. Hello? Can you hear me?
Okay. Okay.
So first of all,
But I thought maybe you were using Ubuntu. I can hear you. Okay. I thought maybe you were using Ubuntu inside Git inside Ubuntu.
no, 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 no.
Sorry, you are using Git inside Ubuntu.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't. I was actually using Git. You weren't listening to me. I was using Git. I was using Git, not Ubuntu.
But the thing is that we can also use Ubuntu too, because all these commands too are they were in line as you were going as you were doing it. They were in
I
line
know.
in the same thing
Yeah,
as inside Ubuntu too as well.
obviously,
But
yes.
the problem I'm having is that my own repository
Okay.
is saying that um it could not authentify my own repository. That's what it's saying. That's the issue I'm having with it.
Okay.
Like
Just
this is my repository now. I open here. This is my repository I open here.
okay.
Because I was following when you create a first project. I was trying to use this first project
Okay.
as my branch here, like
Mm.
as my folder here on this Ubuntu. So I was just trying to connect with this. I create a token for it too as well on my notes here. This is
Mm.
the token. I've created like two tokens for it,
Okay.
but it was just. But once I log into it, I create it will ask for user ID and password. I put in my user ID and password.
Okay.
When you do not, later, it will not say failed.
Okay. Okay. I'm seeing so many things here. Now, can you go to your personal access token on GitHub? Let me see it.
Okay. I'll go there now. I'll go there now. Okay. This is my personal Abby.
Yeah, I need to see how many you
Um,
generated. How many is working.
like two. I generated two.
Okay,
Where can I find it?
you're
Where
supposed to
exactly?
actually use one. Do you understand? And you have to just delete it. Okay?
Yes. Okay. So where can I delete it? It's just only two I've created.
Go to your settings. Yeah, okay, go to the profile.
Settings.
Yeah, up there,
Okay.
yes. Click on it. To your settings.
Okay. Oh, it's loading. Okay. I'm there now.
Okay, now see by your left, go scroll down to developer settings there. Let's just see.
Developer settings.
Yeah, let me see.
Where?
Yes, developer settings. Click on developer settings. Let me see.
I've clicked on it.
Personal access tokens. Personal access tokens. Personal access
Okay.
tokens, yes. Classic tokens.
Yes. Tokens.
and
Yes, yes, yes.
click on it.
Classic tokens. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I've clicked on it.
Okay, now you see the issue here. You're having two personal access tokens. Okay, so you're going to have
Okay,
to
this.
delete it. And you see it's saying never used, never used. So just delete it, please. Later on, I'm actually going to show everyone how to, use the second method of authentication with SSH key. Okay, so that we can also have direct access, and that username and password thing will not be showing. So delete it, please, and delete it again.
Okay, I've deleted one now.
Yeah, delete the second one.
The two.
Yes, delete
I
it.
should delete it too.
Yes, sir.
I've deleted one. I should delete the second one. This
Yes, yes, sir.
one.
Yes, sir. Please delete it
Okay.
because I want to start over again.
Okay.
Hey.
Delete. Yes, I've deleted the two. I've deleted the two now.
Okay, fine. Just hold on. Let's see. Let's see. I need everyone on this call. It's very important. Okay. So now go back to your Ubuntu terminal. Can you also download Git? Let's just do this on Git for the sake of everyone here. We don't want to do this on Ubuntu. Do you get? Can you download Git?
Okay.
As we progress, you understand, you're going to learn something about working in a live working environment. Yeah, go ahead. You know how to do it now. Just type git hyphen scm.com and you will get it. Now, because certain things are, easily done in a way, such things will not be accepted in the working environment. So there's a point I'm trying
I,
to make. You understand, and one of the reasons why I'm telling you to actually get Git on your system. So for the sake of order, you understand, and consistency. So just because you can use Ubuntu to do that isn't really like advisable in a in a working environment per se. Yes, you can actually use that, but Git is meant for these things. Okay, so there's a software for it. If you're learning AWS, it's easy to go up there and click create an instance and all of that. Yes, we will do that, but just to understand the platform. But another thing is that they'll ask you to actually use your terminal to do so. Okay.
okay. Okay.
Everything has to just follow a certain order.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's just it.
I'm downloading it right now.
Sure, good, good. So when that is done, you just install. Good evening, Mr. Redwan. How are you doing?
Good evening, Mr. Isaac. I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. So this time was okay for you. I had to adjust it because you said it won't be available 7 p.m.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much. It is convenient for me.
Okay, you're welcome.
So, Mr. Isaac,
Yeah,
please,
go on.
uh, this creating personal access token of a thing.
Okay.
Uh, I'm kind of wondering if, let's say, we have like 5 to 6 repos on our
Okay.
GitHub account,
Mm.
and we are working on each of these repository.
Okay.
Is it that we're going to create a personal access token for each of these people whenever we want to work on them, or one PAT
Okay.
will be able to do everything?
Mm. Okay. The answer is one PA2 yes will be able to do everything because you're just basically linking your Git and you understand to your GitHub account. You just need one. You understand? Not one per repository, just one for all of it. Or like within this meeting, I'll actually share my screen so that I can show you guys another different, like another method of authentication where we create SSH keys. You understand? To link, should I say, to link your Git to your GitHub. Okay, so it's just one PAT that you have to create to be able to, clone multiple repositories from your GitHub down to your Git. It's just one that you need. Can you hear me? I hope I answered your question.
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
It's just one personal assistant. It's just like, should I say, a password. You understand? You don't need to create multiple passwords for multiple repositories. You understand? Because you are the owner of that repository. All the same, the personal access token is tied to your account, your username, and that's your GitHub account on. And all you just need to do is just to, connect your Git to GitHub. That's all. Just one. Okay, Mr. Abiodun, I believe it's downloading. It's taking a while.
Yes. Yes.
Mm, it's taking a while. Yeah.
yes, it's still downloading. I don't know. Maybe the network remains 16 minutes or so.
Okay, don't worry. Just let it continue. Okay. Let's confirm if everyone can hear me, please. Okay. Before I proceed.
I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. Okay. So let's see. I'll just have to create. You guys can see my Git, right?
Yes.
All right. So now, if you do not want to use the PAT method, okay, you can use the SSH key, okay, to be able to connect your Git to GitHub, okay. So basically, both belongs to you. You just have to, you know, mostly in a working environment where you're going to be, working with certain companies, you're going to be using, you're going to be working with private repositories, okay, not public, and they'll ask you to just like create a key instead of using the PAT method because it's a little bit more secure. Okay. And let's first of all create a folder here and just let's say git, let me see, let's just call it practice one. Okay. We'll do ls, and we can see that folder. Sorry, practice one. Let me see. Let's spell that correctly. Okay. All right. So if we create a file inside of this, and we say maybe, let me see, let's call the file a test file, and then use ls that file. We then can just vi into that file. I'm just trying to repeat the whole process again, but this time around I'm going to connect my account using a SSH key. Let's see, hello, this is a test. So I say script or test notes. Oh, this is the test note. Okay, let's just leave that simple as that. So literally enter ls again. Okay, let's clear our screen first. ls. And now within that folder we can now like, let's actually initialize git within this repository. Git init. Okay, good. And let me be sure whether we do have any repository linked to this. Okay, we do not have any repository linked to this because I just downloaded it. Oh, Divine, good evening. Yeah, it's good to have you with us. I hope you had a great weekend.
Thank you. Yes, I did. Did you?
Yeah, I did. Thank you very much. All right. So now we've been using the PAT method to connect, should I say, connect to our GitHub account from Git here, from our Git terminal. And there's still another method, okay? But that one will require that we create what we call a private and public key using the SSH key method, okay? And I'm sure that some of you already must have heard of this before, but for the sake of those that don't know about this, you can give this one a try if you're having issues or Well, I say both method works, okay, but in a working environment, you're most likely to use this one. Okay, they are most likely to tell you to create this. In fact, you should already know it. Okay, and this will be the one that you will most likely be using. So let's check if we have any key already existing here. So we use ls al is the home sign / dot ssh. Okay, no such file or directory, so we are fine. Okay, so let me go to GitHub now and show you guys something. GitHub.com. Kubernetes cluster. Okay, so let's do this. So there are like two ways you can clone a repository, okay? But those two methods require different forms of authentication. So if you click on code here, you can see HTTPS, which is what we've been using. You understand? When we tweak this URL, we actually use our personal access token attached to this, our username, and the repository name. Okay, that's what we do with this one. But to actually use this, if you're in a private repository or in a working environment, they would. Although with private repositories, you can actually use the two methods, but in a working environment, you will be required to create an SSH key. And I'm going to like show you the whole steps that you can actually, go to create one for yourself. Okay. And now this will be the new link we'll be using moving forward. Okay. So if you're working with any repository that is private, like anyone I add you guys to, okay, moving forward, it's actually going to be private. You have to use this SSH link here to be able to like clone any project to work on. All right. So this is what we do to create, let's say, our SSH key. Okay. First of all, this file that's here, let's give it a little bit of attention and use git add dots. Okay, and that git add dots to add every file within that working directory. Okay, we want git to be able to track all those files within there, so that would do that for us. If you use git status, you can see that it's been committed successfully. Okay, or actually sorry, added successfully. And then we can use git commit -m, let's say adding a test file, press enter. No. Okay, so that went well. So we use git log. Let's see this. Okay, Kiftech. Okay, that's fine. So I believe I already added my username and my email here. So let's clear our screen. And now these are the steps you would take. I was just actually preparing the file to be, uploaded. Let me just use that word to be pushed to our GitHub account as in the cloud. So to be able to create your SSH key, you just use SSH. I can actually drop the steps for you guys. I'll put it in a document if you want. Keygen -t RSA. Though there's a simpler way to do this, but sorry. There's our email here, which is info. It's Kiftech. Oh, sorry. So that's Kiftech at gmail.com. So please, everyone should do this, okay? For the coming exercises, we'll actually be working with private repositories. I just want to liken the environment for you, instance, so that nothing will look, any different. So when you create this SSH key, you'll be working with the SSH URL instead of the HTTPS URL, okay? To be able to clone the repositories, and have a more secure environment, okay? So this is what we would use, and we press enter to generate that key for us. Don't know why mine is giving issue. Let's see.
You did not close the code.
Oh yes, actually, thank you so much. Let's Control C this out. All right, thank you so much, Ridwan. Okay, let me close it. Press enter. Okay, good. So we're generating public and private RSA key pair. Okay, so just press enter here. You don't have to type in anything. Press enter again, enter, and this is our key that's actually been created. Okay, so if you can read it, you said it's saying that your identification has been saved in this directory. See users home. A new folder has been created, which is this.ssh. You know that during the Linux, should I say, series, we learned how to list hidden directories. Okay, but this is where our private key is being stored and our public key is being stored. Okay, and this is what it is. So this is actually our key here. All right, so our key fingerprints. And the next step after this would be for us to use, okay, so that would be val. So don't worry if this is looking strange. I'll actually make this in a more documented fashion so you could get it easily. Okay, the steps you follow. So we actually want Git to be able to manage our SSH key. That's why I'm doing this in the first place. We use this. So this is to close. Press enter. Okay, that's fine. And then we want to now add our SSH key to the agent. Doing this. This is just a very secure method, okay, of creating this. I would have just simply run this with SSH key, SSH dash keygen, but it's advisable you follow this. Okay, this is the correct part here. Follow this, okay. It has a lot of meaning to it. This SSH dash add. This. Let's go RSA, which is our key. For this to work. Okay, good. So that has been added. So let's cat the file again, which is cat home directory /.ssh, which is where our keys are. Run id underscore rsa. So we do this to actually view, okay, I think something is coming on my screen. Okay, so we use this to actually view, this public key that is within the .ssh directory, okay? And now press enter. Let's see, it said no file or directory spotted. Okay, I've actually put a space there. Good. Now this is what our key looks like. I don't know if you guys can see my screen. I'm trying to be as slow as possible so everyone can get it. Can you see my screen, please?
Yes, yes.
Okay, great.
Yes.
All right. So we just have to simply copy this key end to end, okay, all the way from SSH key here as this SSH RSA down to, you can see this is a different authentication method, okay, but when you're in a working environment, this is like the best practice. Okay, I'm not saying that you cannot work with HTTPS, that's the PAT, personal access token method, you understand, but it's for more security, you understand, it would be advisable for you to actually create a public and private key. So this public key is one that you actually put on GitHub, and the private key stays on your computer locally. Okay, so that connection happens between the two of them, between your Git and your GitHub accounts. So you copy this, use Ctrl C, and then let's head over to GitHub to actually paste this public key there. You can see this ID underscore RSA.pub is actually put the public key, and the other one is the private key. Okay, so you see that key connection there going on. So we go back here, and when you're on your GitHub account like this, what you want to now do is to go to your settings. here. Then come down to GPG keys. Let's just go to settings first. Okay, so can you see this? I'm not saying like it's not down here in developer settings, okay? It's here in SSH. You can see SSH and GPG key. So you click on this. Now you can see that okay, I actually have one here. So I'm going to delete this because I've just generated, you know, I think this was on my former laptop, on my former system. Okay, so I'm going to actually delete this one here and generate a new one. Okay, this should actually be done once per computer. So if you have a laptop that you're using, like the one I'm using right now, okay, just generate this key once. You don't have to repeat this process ever again. You understand? And it's highly unlikely that Git or GitHub will be asking you to authenticate with username or password after you've done this. So you just have to do it once, okay? So the public key is going to be on your GitHub account, and the private key is going to be stored locally in that hidden directory that starts with .ssh. Okay, so we come here and now create new SSH key, and we can now call it any name you want to give it. That's fine. So you can call it authentication. Let's see. This is the key. This space is quite small. So it is. Let's see. All right. We paste this. Okay. Sorry. Let's go and copy that key back again. All the way from here to here, and let's go back and paste our SSH key. So you can see this is complete all the way from what SSH down to the email address. Okay, and you now click on add SSH key. So you're going to see how I'm going to be able to push the file, okay, the test file that we just created easily to my GitHub account, okay, without any means of, should I say, using PAT, by using a more secure means, okay. And in case your PAT method is giving you issues, this should just be a one-time thing that you do. So let's click on add SSH key. I don't know if you guys are following. Let me just know. Is there any question so far? Is there anything that sounds confusing? I believe everyone is here with me. Okay, you can see now that this is the key that we just added, and it's saying never used. Okay, so we're actually going to use this key and believe that this status will change. Okay, so we see that the status will change. Please let me know if everyone is here with me. Just to confirm that I'm not alone on this call. Okay, so we have Oyewole, Divine. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Great.
Yeah.
And let's go back to this, and okay, so now the public key is actually it's actually in GitHub now, and we still have the private key here. So this is what we do. So git push origin master. First of all, let me even see the, oh, okay, I'm supposed to actually add that git remote add origin, because there is no repo linked or that has been cloned before on this account. So let's go here. Let's just go to home, or this one. So there's no file called test here, and we can now come to code, SSH, copy this, and then put this here. Okay, so that has gone. Now you notice I actually copied the the SSH method here, not HTTPS, this one, because with this method you definitely need the personal access token method to connect, which is very, very comfortable and okay while while you're cloning public repositories. But when you're working with a private repository and you're in a working environment, okay, you'll be required to use this and actually have a public key. Okay, so come back here and now do git push. If we do git remote h3, okay, good. So do git push origin master. Let's push this to the master branch. I believe that's where all our files are. Okay, yes. Press enter. Then I believe after successfully cloning, we should be able to now push that file, okay, to our repository just to confirm our connection. Taking time. Connection timeouts. This is my network. Let me test the connection of this key first. SSH ht. Let's see, git. It's github com. Let's see. Please make sure you have correct access rights. Connection timelines. Let's see. Port 22 timeouts. I think this should be my internet connection from my end because I'm supposed to actually get feedback here after testing the connection with this command.